Bonjour et bienvenue dans la nouvelle édition de français pour les anciens étudiants d'espagnol. Vous aurez besoin de votre cahier, bien sûr, et un stylo ou un crayon. Puis, tournez la prochaine page de votre cahier. Please turn to the next page in your notebook. Pour moi, c'est la page 21. Aujourd'hui, on va discuter la possession. So today we're going to talk about possession. Comme toujours, commencer avec la date. Pour moi, c'est le 22 octobre 2016. Et le titre, c'est la possession. Okay. Now, il y a trois manières pour montrer la possession. There are three basic ways of showing possession in English, in French, and in Spanish. So, en général, there are three ways to express possession. Okay. En anglais. Because English is a little different than French and Spanish, as you know. So en anglais, the first one is the use of apostrophe S or S apostrophe. This is the one version that is different in French and in Spanish. De. The use of possessive adjectives. And possessive adjectives are words like my, your, Y-O-U-R, their, T-H-E-I-R. So it's those words. And toi, there are also possessive pronouns. Ooh, there are also too many S's in my word. Possessive pronouns. And these are words like mine and yours and theirs. They usually have an S on them. We are not going to talk about possessive pronouns today. Please know that they do exist, and if we need to, we will come back and loop this information. So today we're going to focus on the first and the second ways of using possession. So then we have en espagnol, et en français. Pour montrer la possession, we are going to use first de. In Spanish, this is de. In French, we also have de apostrophe in case of a vowel. De, we have les adjectifs possessifs. Adjectif possessif. Puis les pronoms possessifs. Ooh, c'est exactement la même chose. So it's the same thing, just as I had said. So les pronoms P-O-S-S-E-S-S-I-F-S. Les pronoms possessifs. So how does this look? Let's deal first with de. So possession avec de. Et vous vous rappelez qu'en français, non, en espagnol, on dit la cosa de la persona. Possession con de is with when you have the item, de, and then the person. So in español, we have the thing, de, the owner. So for instance, el cuaderno de Fitzp. And in English, we would translate this as Fitzp's notebook. So this is the equivalent structure in Spanish to apostrophe S/S apostrophe. You'll also remember that if day is followed by a definite article, that we do make some spelling changes. So for instance, day plus L, day plus la, day plus los, and day plus las. So en español tenemos del, el cuaderno del profe, de la, which makes no changes, el cuaderno de la profe, as remember profe could be masculine or feminine. Then we have de los and de las. So the only spelling change we have when we have contractions with de in Espanol is with el. And this L has to be A, unaccented, and B, not part of a proper name. Okay? That is the only times you would make this del. Bon ben, pour procéder, to keep going, en français, c'est la même chose. We have the thing, followed by de or de apostrophe in case of a vowel, then the owner. So in this case we have le cahier de Fitzp, which again is Fitzp's notebook. And then we have contractions with de. Now, if these are not part of your current method of study, they will be soon. Contractions with de. So, les contractions avec de. Nous avons de followed by all of our different definite articles from our last lesson. So we have de plus le, de plus la, de plus l'apostrophe. These are our singular forms. And then we have de followed by le. Okay. De plus le, ça va devenir du. So this is going to become du. Le cahier du prof. Okay. Bon. De la, pas de change. There is no change there. De l'apostrophe. Une fois encore, pas de change. So there's no change there. So we have le cahier de l'étudiant. So then we have the student's notebook. And de plus les becomes des. We've seen des before. It can also be translated as some. But we have la classe des étudiants. And this would be the students' S apostrophe class. Okay? Bon ben, on va continuer avec les adjectifs possessifs. This is where things get a little confusing. So bon, les adjectifs possessifs. Now, en français comme en espagnol, you have to match the adjectives. So adjectives, and this is the adjective rule, adjectives must every single time agree in number and gender with the nouns they modify. Modify is a fancy word for describe. And if you watched the video, the French 2 video On adjectives, you will have seen this rule before, and you will remember that gender refers to grammatical gender, masculine or feminine, and that number refers to singular or plural. So, en espagnol, ooh la 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 la, E-S-P-A-G-N-O-L. In espagnol, we had a chart, and you'll remember that we had singular, mi, and mis, and that this meant my. Tu, tus, su, sus. That this one was your for things belonging to you. That su and sus was his, her, your for all the ustedes forms, and their belonging to them, ellos and ellas. Then we had nuestro and nuestros, meaning our, vuestro and vuestros, meaning your for things that belong to vosotros. Okay? So these were your possessive adjectives in Spanish, and you'll remember you had to match them singular, plural, masculine, feminine where appropriate. This is a little more complicated en français. So en français, we are going to create here a table or a chart, and we're going to start with the subject pronoun. So, s'il vous plaît, écrivez les pronoms sujets. So we're going to write all of the subject pronouns down. Je, tu, il, elle, on, nous, vous, il pluriel, et elle pluriel. Okay? Now you know that in our, when we talk about nouns, we have singular and plural. We also have masculine and feminine. So what we're going to do is we're going to put masculine, singular, possessive adjectives in one column, feminine, singular in another column. Then we're going to list the plural form in one column. And then over here we're going to put the English. What does this mean in English? Okay, so la traduction, the translation. Now I would further like you to draw a line between on and nous, and we're going to label if we have a singular owner. So does one person own the thing? Or do we have plural owners? Do many people share ownership? Okay. Bon ben. So, masculine singular, feminine singular, and plural. You will use the masculine singular forms in front of a masculine singular noun, the feminine singular forms in front of a feminine singular noun, and the plural forms in front of the plural nouns. So in order to express possession, we have mon, ma, mes, which mean my, ton, ta, tes, which mean your, for, belonging to two. Okay? Il, elle, and on, as you have learned from verbs, sometimes work the same. So luckily, this is one of those instances where all the words in this section will be the same. So we have son, sa, c'est, for all three of these. So please fill those in. And these have different translations depending on how they're being used. If things belong to il, it's his. If they belong to elle, it's her. And if they belong to on, they are one's or ours, depending on who is actually being referred to with the on. Now for nous and vous and il and elle, we have differences here. And the differences here is that there is no separate masculine and feminine form. And you remember that this is opposite what happened in Spanish. Notre, nos, meaning that this is our stuff. For vous, it's votre, vos, meaning your stuff belonging to vous. And for il en el pluriel, it's leur, and le avec un S, le pluriel. And these both mean their stuff. Okie doke. All right, now, as always, we have a vowel rule. So use mon, ton, and son in front of singular nouns beginning with a vowel. And it doesn't matter whether they're masculine or feminine. Singular nouns qui commencent avec une voyelle. Singular nouns beginning with a vowel. So for instance, we have l'ami, which is the friend. It is singular and masculine. And if I were to say my friend, I would say mon ami. Now what if I have a different friend, and my different friend happens to be feminine, l'ami, avec un i. I would still say mon ami, parce qu'il y a une voyelle ici, because there's a vowel here. If you just say ma ami, it slows down your speech. Okay? So, masculine, singular, before masculine, singular nouns, or singular nouns with vowels or silent H's. With a voyelle, vowel, ou une H silente, or silent H. De. Then we have feminine singular forms before feminine singular nouns beginning with consonants. And toi. We have plural forms before plural nouns. Now, this sounds very straightforward. However, there are things that you do need to know. The following is usually fairly tricky. Let's say we have his sister, meaning the sister that belongs to, I don't know, Jeremy, for instance. So we have his sister. This would equal sa sœur, S-O-I-U-R. Because the word for sister is feminine, you must use a feminine word in front of it. Same thing for my mother. It's ma mère. Whether I am me, a woman, or if I were a man, it would still be ma mère. And the reasoning here is the following. You have to agree the adjective with the gender of the noun. Adjectives agree with the gender of the noun and not the gender of the owner. That's enough for today. 21. So, à l'indice, c'est le 22, 10, 16, la possession. 21 jusqu'à la page 24. Merci, au revoir.